The Seattle Seahawks made a trade today in that they sent Michael Jackson, cornerback Michael Jackson, over to the Carolina Panthers. In exchange, they picked up Michael Barrett, a linebacker, to add depth to there. Barrett played under head coach Mike McDonald in 2021 when Mike was at Michigan. Mike was the defensive coordinator at Michigan. And then his senior year, that is, Barrett played on Michigan's national winning championship team. He was the captain, then was undrafted, was picked up by the Carolina Panthers, and he's played in 2 preseason games. So Seahawks add some depth at linebackers. Let's go to the video.
in here after practice, so looking forward to that. So keep the questions brief.
Michael Barrett, what do you like? I'm obviously you coached at Michigan. What do you like about him?
I think it's a team decision to bring him in, and guys at Carolina spoke highly of him. Mike was very productive at Michigan, obviously, so we had a chance to get him coming out. He's played, 2 years after we left to go back to Baltimore. So I'm just excited to have him in here, and he's got a great opportunity to come compete and earn himself a spot here for hopefully a while.
What do you kind of for the starters on offense to play Saturday?
The plan is you'll see a lot of starters to start the game. How many reps and all that, it's kind of on a per-person type basis, but the plan is to see a good amount of the guys. We've got a couple nicks and bruises here. We'll hold some guys out, so there's some guys you might not see that you might expect, but for the most part, most of the starters will start the game.
What are the merits?
Gino included.
I'm sorry. What are the merits of starting them this? Is it because that extra week next week, between games?
Well, different reasons. Offense, we just haven't had a chance to get everybody out there and operate. Especially at our home field and go through all those things. And just there's something to put the pads on, and actually go out and move the ball before we do it for real. And then defensively, we only got 6 snaps in the first game, so an opportunity to go out there and put some good more film on tape and have some confidence going in the first game. Competition brings out the best in people, and both guys are making plays in their own right. So we're excited about those two, where they're at, but. We still got one more game to play, so it'll be fun to go see them do their thing on Saturday. We're not sure timetable, and Trey, we're looking at probably practicing next week.
All right, as you saw from the video, the Seahawks were padless today, and it's what Mike McDonald calls his ACT day, which is action. I'm going to get this right. It's alignment, communication, and technique. And in that, there are it's more than a walkthrough, but really it's about alignment and getting the teams together. The players, so that they understand their positioning, kind of an up-tempo type of situation. And so you did hear McDonald confirm that the starters will play tomorrow, including Geno Smith. Most of them will. And he didn't, of course, the coach was vague in terms of how long they'll play. I say look for them to play probably about 2 to 3 series, the starters will. And then as for practice itself, number 17 was out here. That is Jerome Baker, and it was good to see him. And Mike McDonald said, you know what, he's trending and he's moving along, and so he's on schedule here. As you know, Baker, said seen limited amount of practice, so this is a good sign for that linebacker position. Defensively, the Seahawks today, kind of when they went to the team drills, again, it was kind of, alignment technique. You saw Devon Witherspoon and Rick Woolen over at the cornerbacks, and then Kayvon Wallace at strong safety, and Julian Love, obviously. So they played 4 linebackers. 4 cornerbacks, right? So sometimes they'll play 5, and Kobe Bryant was in the mix today over at safety. So when they went to the dime and nickel packages, they kind of mixed it in there in terms of what you saw. And then, all I have to say, there's a lot of battle. There's a lot of positions up on Saturday's game. And I would go to the running back. That the third running back place. You heard McDonald speak about that, and that's between Kenny McIntosh and also George Halani. I would also say, the wide receiver. Who's that 4th and 5th? The Viskar Sinal, or is it, Cody Baker? Just all of those things. Cody White, just in terms of, who's going to take that next step. As Mike McDonald said, we talked to the players about the opportunity for them to continue their dream of playing in the National Football League, and that's what's at stake on Saturday for us. We're gonna watch, and a lot of people are like, well, the last preseason game, let's get on with it. But fans, keep an eye out on who's, once the starters are out, those backups, the backup to the backups, and then kind of see, because that will be the depth of your team, and that's really what you want to see. And cornerback is another position. The thing about this team is depth, and it's gonna play out on Saturday, because after that, as I said, you only got a couple more weeks left and before the regular season starts. So from the VMAC in Renton, I'm Osvita Maria for the CascadiaSports.net report.